Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had a wonderful week. And just to let you know how I work is I call my guides or those in Spirit who love me in, ask them to give you any tips, techniques, exercises and information for the week ahead. So we're doing this from the 10th of June until Monday the 10th until Sunday the 16th of June 2024. So before I get onto it, I just like to ask you if you enjoy my videos, the content, if you could like, subscribe or follow me on Facebook. This really helps out a lot and it really helps out a lot, and I really enjoy seeing more and more people watching my videos, following me and commenting and sharing them with their friends or anyone else. Beautiful. So just let me tune in, seal off, call everyone in, and we'll get on to the weekly reading. All right. This is one thing that I've heard quite a bit, and I've had to apply this to myself quite often, and that is about cycles as we're going through our day, our week, the month, our life, and heading up to our birthdays or that sort of thing as well. And that is that we have times in which it's really good for us to just really relax. It's really good for us to allow ourselves to be and to not do as much, and for allow ourselves to process and our body to assimilate information. If you're watching this video, you're more than likely quite sensitive, or I could say highly sensitive. Now, highly sensitive people accumulate a lot more information than people who aren't as highly sensitive. And that is because they accumulate information through energy, through emotionally, mentally, through seeing other people's subconscious drives, patterns, their body language, through lots of different sources. Now, people who are not as sensitive still pick this up, but people who are sensitive, if you can imagine people who aren't highly sensitive, they pick up, say, a bandwidth of this much information. Now, someone who is highly sensitive will pick up the bandwidth of like this much information in exactly the same time frame, in exactly the same situation. And so you can imagine, if you're highly sensitive, that as you're going through your day, you're actually accumulating an extensive amount of stimulation, of experience, of wisdom, of all of these other wonderful things around you. And now, as you go through your day or week, month, as you go through your life, there are periods in which that term, your cup being full, is actually really, really good for this, is because what happens with highly sensitive people is their cup gets really full. They can't actually process or assimilate any more information. And when they try to, it starts overflowing. When their cups are overflowing and they've got already an abundance of stimulation to be able to process, and they're just overflowing that, they tend to need to get time out quite a lot. They can tend to hide, tend to sleep a lot, tend to sometimes even go into depression or depressive type states. This doesn't always happen, but there's particular signs in which when you withdraw or you need time away or anything is just too much, these are really good signs that your cup is full and that you haven't allowed yourself to have some processing time. Now, the reason why I mention this in relation with cycles is, as highly sensitive people, we go into much sort of deeper cycles. And it's not that we go from, from here to here in a way like this, but we might do it in a very gradual way. And if you're allowing yourself to process this information, what can actually happen is that transition within this cycle can be a lot smoother. And there will be times in which you just naturally need to have a little bit more time out, have a little bit more time away with yourself, have a little bit more rest time. But what happens is a lot of the times people, when they're highly sensitive, they say, I'm having to have too much rest time. I'm having to pull back too much. I'm having to have too much time away. This is no good. I've got things I need to do. I've got to keep pushing. I've got to keep doing. But this is when your cup overfills. And if you do this for an extensive amount of time and you don't actually look out for yourself, this is when burnout tends to occur. This is when you can break bones, get sick, different things like that. So giving yourself some time out on a regular basis, this could be daily. If you are highly sensitive, I recommend for you to do this on a daily basis, not listening to podcasts, not listening to anything, giving yourself some time out, whether that's meditation, exercise, qigong, going for walks, having baths, whatever it is that you enjoy, sitting there and staring at, the sky or the trees or whatever the case. And especially during winter times, we tend to need to allow ourselves to sort of almost go into like a hibernation type phase in a way as well. And so what that does is it really allows us to be able to process what we need to be able to sometimes process things from 6, 9, 12 months ago, could be even years ago. And through these times too is when we're actually releasing quite a lot of stuff. And that is why sometimes you get a bit tired, things just get a bit too much, you're wondering why easy tasks are getting a bit hard. It's because you actually need some time to process, to assimilate, and to allow yourself to get to a more comfortable place in which things can be a bit smoother within your system. So this doesn't mean that through all of winter you hibernate or through all of summer you're vibing high. It means that when you're highly sensitive, it's just important to check in with yourself a little bit more and ask, do I need a little bit of time out? Am I good to go out? Am I good to do stuff? Have I been doing a lot? Do I just need to even have a half an hour, couple times a week to be able to just have some quiet time? And so really listen to yourself and ask your body. And a really easy and simple, fun exercise you can do is create some quiet time, do some nice breathing in through your crown and breathing in like a soft white color coming in through your crown, breathing it into your torso, or you can breathe into your heart space. Breathe it in your crown. Expand that energy in your heart space. Breathe that through your torso, through your arms. Even doing this just for a minute or two will help to create some time out for you, a bit of respite, a bit of chill, a bit of relaxation, and will help to help you to process. Now, but what you can do is breathe into your heart, fill up your heart, breathe this through your torso. Do that for 10 to 30 seconds. And if you feel that you start thinking, you're basically jumping back into your head. So keep bringing yourself back down into your heart space. This may take 10 seconds, 30 seconds. It may take a couple of minutes. It actually doesn't matter how long it takes, because some days it's going to just take a little bit more than other days. But keep bringing yourself down, and after a while of doing this, you'll be able to recognize when you're more sitting in your heart space, or in your torso. not actually in your head. And when you do that, you can just ask yourself the simple question: am I getting close to being overstimulated? Am I getting close to my cup being full? And instantly you'll either get a yes or a no. Now, if you get anything in between, it's generally a yes, because your head's getting in the way and your head's trying to stop it. And so if you are feeling a little bit overstimulated, and this may mean that mentally you don't think you are, but your body is actually telling you you are. And if that's the case, just put a little bit of extra time into having some time out for yourself. And that could mean in spurts of 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day extra on top of what you're already doing. It could be that you give yourself, a good hour of having a nice walk through the park, along the beach, through the bush, having an extra bath or two a week, whatever it is that allows you to be able to have some time out with as little stimulation as possible. And so after doing this for an amount of time, and the other one you can do is just do that breathing, that meditative type practice that I mentioned, breathing in through your crown, breathing into your heart, breathing down through your body. And after you do this for an amount of breaths, you'll feel like your body's already full. So then what you can do is just direct that energy through and out of your hands, through and down and out of your feet as well. And so even doing this can really allow you to create more balance, have some more time out, to have some more space within yourself. And this will allow you to be more clear, to be more grounded, to be more aligned, and to be more relaxed generally in a day-to-day sort of way. And if you do find that you've got a lot on, doing this practice just for a couple of minutes a day, setting your timer on your phone. I'm a big one for doing this, because then you know that there's a start and there's a finish time. So you do it for 2 minutes, and doing it a couple times during the day, it's only 2 minutes, and you just ask yourself, am I really going to help myself to be the best by giving myself 2 minutes? Am I going to put 2 minutes towards creating more balance, more emotional happiness, balance, fun, relaxation, more clarity within my life? Is it really worth 2 minutes, taking 2 minutes out? So I'd love for you to try this out. Drop some comments down below. Let me know how this is sitting for you. Okay, so we'll get on to the weekly reading. So Monday. So Monday is about being more present within yourself and actually recognizing when you're sitting in your head or when you're sitting in your heart. And when you are really busy, you're kind of darting between things. I can feel there's going to be a few things going on Monday. This is that time for you to go, okay, I'm going to elect to create more of a channel between my head and my heart. So, recognizing that energy into your head, even doing 5 breaths and just directing it down into your heart for 5 breaths. And then go, okay, I've done that, cool. I can do 5 breaths, bringing it down from my head, my focus into my heart, and then allow it to come back up to my head again. So 5 breaths each way. And what that will do is create a really nice, easy channel between your head and your heart, because they're both really important. If you live in your heart constantly, your head's going to feel a little bit rejected, a little bit abandoned. If you're in your head all the time, your heart's going to be a bit rejected. So Monday is about creating alignment and balance. So Tuesday. So Tuesday is about space, and it's about creating some personal space for you. So this may be on a physical level, this may be on an emotional or mental level. And it could also be about you allowing yourself to prioritize actually what you need to do, and to say, okay, this is really important, I need to get this done, and then once I finish this, just stop for a second, congratulate yourself by doing that, give yourself some space, whether that would be a little bit of breathing for 10 seconds, then get back into it. So yeah, creating some space for yourself. Wednesday. So Wednesday is it's about recognizing flow, because I can feel it's almost like there feels like there's a lot of people wanting to get things, wanting to do things, wanting you to they just said catch you in their drama as well. So if there are things around you in which you're being pulled into other people's drama, this is about stopping and saying, okay, I can help or support you in this way. I recognize that you're not doing well, but I'm not going to allow myself to get emotionally entangled into something which is basically dysfunctional, which is really not sort of helping you. And by me getting pulled into that, it's just going to create it bigger, and it's not going to help me either. So this is about being able to keep your center, keep your balance, and to recognize when people are basically just trying to pull you into their shit. Okay, so getting on to, what's that? I think we're up to Thursday. I lost track there. So I can feel, so Thursday too. Thursday is about you really asking yourself about what is really important for you to do. And it's about sort of bringing yourself back to that grounded, centered place within you. Really, and another easy breath technique is just breathing down into your base or your navel, expanding it the same as that heart technique, breathing it down, expanding it in your navel or base, and then actually breathing it down and out your feet and right down into the ground. So this is about you creating some more strength, some more structure, some more energy, and also boundaries within yourself on Thursday. So Friday. So Friday, I keep feeling like there's some words that are being held back, almost feel restricted on Friday. And so have a look around. Is there somebody around you that is restricting you? Is there somebody around you that is restricting your communication, or is trying to block you in some way? And if this is happening, it's about, more than anything, just recognizing it and actually making a conscious choice. Okay, I choose to not allow myself to be restricted or blocked in any way, and I choose to do something which is going to help me to feel more supported, more comfortable, and more open. Okay, getting on to Saturday. What's on Saturday? So Saturday, it's funny, I keep feeling animals around me. So if you don't have, you don't live with a beautiful feathered, furry baby or anything like that, it could be a lot of different types of animals that you might live with, snakes, lizards, you name it. But this is about, they're saying, getting in touch with that sort of, that beautiful moment to moment that they live in, that beautiful mindfulness that they live in. And it's really about asking yourself, sort of throughout Saturday, okay, what do I want to do? And is this something that I actually do want to do? Or is it something that I think I should do? Okay, so it's just about asking yourself through the day, being a bit mindful of where you are, what's going on, what's happening. And if you're being pulled away from that, actually ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Is this something that uplifts me and brings me joy? Okay, so getting on to Sunday. So Sunday, I keep feeling like I'm being pulled away over here. And I can feel it's almost like being pulled emotionally away from myself. And so Sunday is about you sort of, again, sort of keeping centered within yourself and keeping clear and aligned and balanced within yourself, and just asking you, okay, is this something which is really uplifting me? Is this a situation that is really benefiting me in all ways? Do I really want to be around this person? Is this something in which this person really has an open, non-judgmental, benevolent kind of flow for me or not? And if they haven't, really easy, just make the decision. Okay, I choose to do something differently. I choose to spend time with some other people. I choose to just spend time with no people, which is a beautiful thing for everyone out there who's sensitive. Yeah, spending time with nobody can actually be incredibly fulfilling and recharging. Okay, that's it for the week. For the week's reading. So I just want to thank you very much for joining me and for watching the video. It's always lots of fun doing these every week. And love your comments, love you sharing me around, all that kind of thing. If you would like a session with me, all the links are below on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, got my website, got the booking system on my website. If you want to book a session with me, or if you want to organise a consultation with me for mentoring, for a house clearing, for readings, for coaching, for lots of things. I do lots and lots of things. Okay, well, thank you very much. Have a wonderful week, and big love. All right, bye for now. Adios.